Kaylee Cuoco and Sam Claflin star in the MGM Plus original series, Vanished. When the man Alice loves disappears on a train to the south of France, every romantic memory becomes evidence. Every intimate detail, a potential threat. She thought she knew everything about him, but she may not even know his real name. 4-part thriller Vanished premieres February 1st on MGM Plus. Finding the truth is a dangerous affair.
Did you see the attraction over there with like the VR headsets?
I have not. Let's go check it out. Oh my gosh. So I'm getting some definite like Disneyland Back to the Future ride vibes from this.
It's a flying theater.
I'm Aislinn Green, and welcome to Unpacked Minis, the cruise edition. We're coming at you from Seatrade, a huge conference that sails into Miami every year. And today, I'm walking the exhibit floor along with Afar co-founder Joe Diaz and executive sales director Colleen Schock. This is where any company with ties to the cruise industry gets to show off their stuff. In this episode, we're going to meet 5 of them. And to find the first, well, we just followed the screams.
My name is Berk Baltoğlu. I do manage Western European activities for DOF Robotics.
Amazing. And what are we seeing here today? Because it is quite something.
Basically, what you are seeing is a motion platform which works with VR technology. So we are creating immersive experiences for the people, for the cruises, for the decks. Actually, we are coming from the amusement entertainment industry, and we mostly work for the theme parks. So we are increasing the immersive experiences for the decks to create a kind of entertainment.
So what might happen? Because what I'm seeing are 4 people sitting in what look like amusement park seats, and then you're just going to strap on VR headsets, and then what's going to happen?
This is basically a 35 square meter thing that we are simulating whatever a roller coaster does. It comes with many different experiences. The one that you are seeing right now is just one of those. That particular movie, it's about, let's say, a bicycle on the wall of China. You should try it first. But, it's impossible to explain, really. But, if you get in, you will understand how immersive and it gets, basically.
And how have people reacted to this?
We are pretty much very much excited with it. Everybody, you've seen the voices and the faces. I'm having much more fun watching people watch this one.
I'm watching a TV screen that shows what the people in the air are seeing. It's kind of like a video game. It feels like I'm riding a bike on the Great Wall of China with a cyclist in front of me. And as the wall curves and the perspective shifts, so does the row of seats floating in the air. And people start screaming and laughing again. Sadly, the line is too long for me to get on board, and I'm maybe a little relieved because it looks a little scary. Instead, we follow a very different sound. And as it turns out, a smell too. I think we followed the little steam.
Shoot up to the top of the convention center roof.
Would you mind starting by saying your name and what it is that you do here?
Yeah, so my name is Caitlin Hodges, and I'm with Froggy's Fog, and we're based out of Columbia, Tennessee, which is about...
There it is.
45 minutes south of Nashville. So we are here at Seatrade because we work with cruise lines when it comes to their special effects on their ship, such as fog, snow, haze, and bubbles, as well as scent, because we do offer scent where you can scent your atmospheric fluids or you can scent like a room space.
And will you tell us about that noise and visual that we just saw?
So that is our new Hyperion TJ10. It's new technology that we're releasing to the market. So a lot of people and a lot of ships have used CO2 cannons in the past. We are replacing CO2 with water-based fog fluid. So this has turbojet technology built into it, which will then it'll give the appearance of a CO2 blast without having CO2, just water-based fog fluid.
That's incredible. Very eye and ear catching. And then we're standing in front of this wall of scents. Like I'm seeing chocolate chip cookie, froggy fruit. Will you tell mothball?
Yeah, so we have over 63 scent in our catalog currently. So we do a lot with the haunted attraction industry. So that is why you're seeing like mothball or slaughterhouse, rotting decay, stinky cheese, all of those. But we do have ones like you said, chocolate chip cookie, froggy fruit's going to be very similar to maybe a fruity cereal you eat in the morning. Another one that a lot of people like is like rose or vanilla. We have peppermint, holiday spice when it comes to like Christmas time, and gingerbread. So we do hit various different markets.
Okay. And as a traveler, where might I smell some of these on a cruise ship?
So on a cruise ship, you may smell them in your theater area. So they may use it. They may use it inside their atmospherics. You may also smell it in like the lobby areas or anything like that they may want to use scent in retail spaces, that sort of offerings.
Well, thank you, Caitlin. Can we do we can actually smell them right now? Okay. All right, Colleen, Joe, who's going to go in for one of these? Okay, I want to get some reactions here.
Right.
Okay.
I, for whatever reason, just pulled chainsaw exhaust. Maybe because I've just started operating one for the first time now that I live up in Maine. Oh, yeah. It's got some little bit of hints of diesel to it.
Oh, wow. That's
not something you want to wake up to in the morning.
But in a haunted house, 100% could see that. Which one are you smelling, Colleen?
I'm going for the rainforest.
Ooh, smart.
There is a very mossy smelling. I like earth.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dare we go to the one that's right next to rainforests?
Oh, yes, we do dare.
Raw sewage.
Joe is our intrepid traveler here, scent traveler.
This is literally the nose for news. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm
You
good.
get it? That is raw.
Okay, I think we need a chaser. We need some,
Yeah, what do we chase?
maybe even anything, fresh linen. Oh, that's really sticking in my nose. Coffee? Ooh, that's nice. With the more pleasing scent of coffee in our noses, we head for a more, shall we say, expansive form of entertainment.
My name is Mark Richard Anastasia. That sounds so funny. No, Mark Richard Anastasia, and I'm the CEO and founder of Party-banas.
I hear you've been waiting to do your first podcast.
You know, I'm thinking that nobody in the world is doing a podcast on commercial inflatables. And it's a massive multi-billion-dollar market, and I've been doing it for 35 years. And I owned a factory in China. I've built probably 70 or 80,000 commercial inflatables in my career.
Your podcast day has come. Well, so
This is my entry, my audition.
So you're the inventor of the yacht slide, I hear. Will you tell me a little bit about what we're seeing today?
Yeah, you know, it was, I used to own a factory in China, and I had a customer that we were making these large land-based slides for. And so he asked me, after I'd sold my factory, he asked me if I would help him develop a slide for the yacht space. And he showed me this concept he had that was just ridiculous. There's no way it was going to work. And I said, here, let me give it a shot. And so I made this sealed air hook over the railing slide with a leg support. And it was only going to be one slide, one customer, one slide. And all of a sudden, they took it to Monaco, and they stuck it on the T-dock at Monaco at the Monaco Yacht Show. And at the same time, Financial Times got wind of it, and they did this whole story with a picture of it inside one of their inside sections. And it went crazy, as you can imagine. It blew up.
I like that you use the phrasing blew up. It feels very punnily on point.
You know, I am just going to say pun intended. We'll leave it at that.
Well, I imagine your business has evolved quite a bit over the years because I'm seeing some really cool stuff here. Will you tell us about what we're seeing today?
Absolutely. What we have here in the booth, this is called our Party-bana, and our Party-bana is a system that's made for about 10 to 12 adults. Let me say that also. The thing about Party-bana products is they're the only commercial inflatable product in the world designed for adults. They're not designed for kids. So even though kids and families love them, they're made for the ergonomics of being an adult and getting on and off of this thing, and it makes it, you know, it's just a different animal when you build it for that. And a lot of that has to do with when you feel the quality of how these are built, the way that our rings are tested at 2,000 pounds, everything's high frequency here, hot air welded here, and just the ergonomics of sitting inside of this so that you've got enough room to actually sit back and relax, whether you're my size and a shorter size or whether you're like really tall, 180, 190, something like that. You can fit in here and sit comfortably back on it.
And Mark, this might be a very naive question, but this would float behind your yacht. That's the idea?
Absolutely. It floats behind the yacht. It's also made for resorts. You can put it on docks. We have a lot of people that do these to monetize them. And so they'll do like 10 of these and put them on a waterfront. And then they'll rent the things out, and they'll do table service with it, with food and drink and stuff. Or even Carnival. In their newest Celebration Key, they bought 7 of these that they're putting on this Starfish Lagoon. And so they'll have those monetized where they sell them as excursions on the ship. So they're already pre-sold. We have another place, Playa Largo, down in the Keys, that they do about, well, I can't say the number, but it's a substantial amount of money because they sell the Aquabanas as part of their pre-booking. So when you book the hotel and you do your reservation, hey, you want the ticket for the Aquabanas? Yeah.
As we turn to leave, something else catches our eye.
Did you see this?
No. What?
The world's first full-size, full regulation size floating pickleball course.
Of course.
Of course, absolutely. It's like somebody had to.
How many square feet is this?
12,000 square feet.
Wow.
And this will hold, you can put about 80 people on this while you have 2 different teams that are playing pickleball back and forth. This is great for excursions. And this particular one is meant for going on the beach so you can walk across the walkway, stay dry, and then get in here and play pickleball. It is insane how well it works. And so this is, look for this to really blow up. No pun intended. Later this year.
You are truly a genius and roll with the times, clearly.
Absolutely. Get it while I can.
Next, we make our way to a booth where people in hazmat suits are pouring what looks like brightly colored paint over the top of small styrofoam bears. So, of course, I ask if I can get in on the action.
So we should really cover everything because when it's on, you cannot get it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm putting on a giant hazmat suit, booties, gloves. I'm about to resin a bear, which will apparently be sent to me. Now I'm standing in front of a bear that's about a foot tall. I'm fully covered and we begin to paint.
The best way to cover the bears is just to get the cups and start letting it pour down the bear, and it'll start hardening as you go, as the time passes. So you can go ahead and start layering that. But don't be afraid to mix, use your fingers, whatever you want. This is arts and craft class.
How many people walk away with resin on this?
Honestly, we haven't had any accidents, so let's keep it that way. We are not liable for anything that happens to you here today. Yeah. Perfect.
So I'm enjoying this extra colorful Build-A-Bear experience, but the product this booth is actually selling to cruise lines might surprise you.
So these are the same products we use on the cruise decks. We do the decking for the vessels, and with these colors, we usually do basketball courts, jogging tracks, the waiting areas. This system is called our Select Hard system, which is composed of 2 components, A and B.
As I pour resin all over my bear, I learn more about what I'm actually doing here.
My name is Arlette Benaar. I'm working for Bolide.
Basically, Bolide makes a range of environmentally friendly deck and floor systems for all the major cruise lines using resin. And that's what we're pouring over the bears.
So you see the pouring is the way you can manage different color combinations.
They're especially well known for their signature product, which looks and feels like teak, but is also made of resin. And the wall behind the bear pouring project is covered in it.
So as you can see, it's really a lookalike of teak. And nowadays with teak, there are so many questions about where it comes exactly. Yeah, so this is a different way of getting a teak deck, which is not really teak, but our own product. Officially, it's Bolide Future Teak Signature Premium.
That is a mouthful.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
I've covered my styrofoam bear in lime, orange, yellow, and teal resin, and now it's going to harden for 24 hours before it's shipped to me. I'm thinking maybe Bearson Pollock for the name. As I ponder, we stumble on a much more, polished design display.
So I'm Dani. We are from a company called Zenko HF Interior. We are the Lithuanian company and HF Interior is the Swedish company, and now we are joining forces to provide full scope of interior solutions. So actually we're standing now in the booth, which is completely designed by us, produced by us and manufactured and installed.
Their booth here at Seatrade represents what they can do on a cruise ship. It's like we've walked into a bar with a library vibe, all centered around a detailed and very beautiful representation of a Scandinavian tree.
If you see the carpet, actually that's the roots of the tree. So the carpet was as well manufactured just for this exhibition.
The company's eye for immersive detail has been used by one of the most creative cruise lines in the business.
Yeah, so actually the Disney cruise line, the latest ship, Disney Treasure. So we've completed 4.5 thousand square meters of public areas there. So that includes the entertainment restaurant, boutiques, 23 restaurants, and bar, and the food court.
Wow, that's huge. Can you describe the kind of overall aesthetic?
Honestly saying, Disney cruise ships are very different from other ships. They are the masterpiece. They are amazing because each area represents the history of Disney. So the entertainment restaurant on the latest ship was representing the story of Coco, the movie by Disney, Coco. So it was completely designed in the theme of Mexican style. We had the roots inside, we had the palm trees, we had Mexican style walls. When we were handing over the ship, and it was built in Papenburg, Germany, Disney flew their team from United States of artists, and they were actually painting by hand. All the paintings, all the decorations were painted on board by hand by the people from Disney. So that just shows the details they are putting inside the cruise ships to actually give the maximum experience to the customers and to the sailors.
How long does it take from design to execution with a ship? I imagine that's a pretty long and involved process.
I mean, it might start 4 years before the cruise ship even starts building. And the execution, actually, if we are talking about new building, so the Disney project was completed in 9 months. We had around 150 people working all the time to complete all the zones, but in the end the result was just amazing.
I'm sure that's a lot of moving parts. Do you guys ever talk about like the psychology of design and how that will impact cruise passengers and travelers?
Yes, definitely. You can actually see in this booth, so the colors are very light and inviting. So if we take the whole colors of the expo, they're quite dark or quite shiny, pink carpets, blue carpets. And this was, as you can see, LEDs, soft light. These were designed especially to attract people, so they want to come in, so they feel like home. It's a warm place where you want to sit, where you want to be. So it's the same on board the cruise ships. Some zones were expected to be more shiny, so people maybe come, spend some time and leave. And places like restaurants, they should be inviting where people want to stay, have a good time, and so on.
Well, it worked. It pulled us right in, and I'd love to just kind of cozy up to this bar and spend the rest of the day here, but we have to move on. Thank you so much for your time. It was nice to meet you.
Thank you.
These are just a handful of the many innovations that come out of Seatrade each year. Honestly, it opened my eyes to the hundreds of companies that come together to make a cruise ship possible. So just a little food for thought on your next sailing. You'll find links to all of the companies we featured in the show notes, and join us next week for another Unpacked Mini Cruise Edition, where we share the most interesting and surprising culinary trends coming soon to a ship near you.